Hi there, neighbors. I'm George Bush, former President George Bush.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celeb impressions done on The Simpsons.
If I might say a word?
For this list, we'll be looking at the best instances of celebrities being impersonated on The Simpsons. We won't be counting any instances of celebrities playing themselves. What's your favorite Simpsons celebrity impression? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Fred Rogers. Fred Rogers was known for being warm and compassionate both on and off screen.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine?
So obviously, his Simpsons caricature is anything but. In his two appearances, the children's TV host is portrayed as profane and belligerent. In one episode, he and other members of the PBS family chase after Homer after he makes a fake donation pledge.
It's a beautiful day to kick your ass.
In another, Bart and Milhouse watch a bootleg video of him drunk and complaining that he can't take his sweater off.
What's next? Mr. Rogers drunk.
Well, what do you mean I can't take off my sweater? I'm hot!
Making a wholesome figure into such an unpleasant one is definitely an easy comedy tactic, but we can't help but laugh at all these gags. Number 9. Madonna. Plenty of famous musicians have voiced themselves on The Simpsons, but Madonna is not one of them.
It was really good. The best show yet. It was great.
And after this gag, we'd be surprised if she did appear. During a trip to England, Homer is arrested for crashing into the Queen's carriage.
Queen of what? Go! Go!
However, he is exonerated under one condition, that he return Madonna back to the States. The Queen of Pop isn't seen but only heard, stuffed inside a duffel bag, and is insisting on her English heritage.
Oh, I'm telling you. Oh, I'm English.
English women don't pump gas naked.
While married to director Guy Ritchie, the pop icon picked up a British accent, which she later expressed embarrassment about. This joke may be of its time, but it's still worth a laugh. Number 8. Al Gore. Today, Al Gore is known for his passionate environmental advocacy, but in the 90s, he was known mainly for being vice president and for being boring. The Simpsons beautifully spoofed the VP's dull public persona in multiple gags. In one, Lisa purchases one of his books, marking his first sale. How does he celebrate? By playing Kool and the Gang's Celebration and sitting perfectly still.
Well, this calls for a celebration. I will.
In another, Martin buys a talking Al Gore doll with a less than inspiring catchphrase.
I must have spent our last $10 on this Al Gore doll.
You are hearing me talk.
Gore has poked fun at himself numerous times in shows like Futurama, 30 Rock, and Saturday Night Live. So we imagine he'd also be tickled by these Simpsons send-ups.
I have ridden the mighty moonworm.
Good for him.
Number 7. George Burns. George Burns had one of the most remarkable careers in entertainment, staying active into his 90s.
What number of cigar is this for you today now?
This is my 10th or 11th cigar.
Known for trademarks like his glasses and cigar, the late comedian was easy to caricature. In one episode, Burns is briefly spoofed as a child singing My Old Kentucky Home. The young Burns is also aware of his future elderly fame.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. Bum, 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 bum. Trust me, it'll be funny when I'm an old man.
Oh, and in the series, he's canonically the younger brother of ruthless power plant owner Mr. Burns.
The true. Wait, you forgot your bear, a symbol of your lost youth and innocence. Oh well, at least we still have his little brother George.
Although his joke is poking some fun at Burns and his persona, it's also got a lot of love for the legend. Number 6. Lucille Ball. Another legendary comedian that was skewered on The Simpsons is Lucille Ball.
Where were you Thursday night?
I was at home asleep.
The whole time? You expect this court to believe that you slept while your dog was keeping the entire neighborhood awake?
When Lisa is left in charge of the house, Homer and Bart test her patience past its breaking point. She's visited by the ghost of Ball, who introduces herself with one convoluted name and gives Lisa a plan to get back at them.
Losing your marbles, huh, kid?
Lucy?
Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo Carmichael. And I think there's some more.
The redheaded Ball is depicted as a gravelly-voiced chain smoker, an exaggeration of Ball's own deep tone. While the real Lucille Ball died the year The Simpsons premiered, it's always fun to see one comedy legend pay tribute to another one.
Hey, stay away from the drums. That's my bit.
Number 5. George H.W. Bush. Early in its run, The Simpsons drew flack for not depicting a 100% wholesome family.
Do you like some lemonade? Tip top notch. Okily dokily, thankily dankily. Great delicious. Scrub-diddlerific. Fine and dandy like sour candy.
Among these critics was President George H.W. Bush, who negatively compared them to another TV family, the Waltons. The Simpsons got back at the former president in the episode Two Bad Neighbors. George and Barbara move across the street from The Simpsons, and the elder Bush butts heads with both Bart and Homer, leading to a brawl.
You make him apologize for destroying my memoirs.
You didn't tell me you destroyed his memoirs. Never!
The episode is more about poking fun at Bush's out-of-touch image than it is about criticizing his policies. And even if it is an impression, there's something beautiful about hearing George H.W. Bush and Homer Simpson have a conversation.
All right, mister. You want trouble, you're gonna get trouble.
Oh, I want trouble, all right.
Then you're gonna get trouble.
No, you're gonna get trouble.
Oh, that's good. That's good, because I want trouble.
Then we're agreed there'll be trouble.
Oh, yeah. Lots of trouble.
Number 4. Morrissey. Technically, Morrissey wasn't actually depicted on The Simpsons, but it's still clear who this character is supposed to be. Lisa becomes infatuated with a sensitive singer named Quillaby, voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch, who also advocates against eating meat.
The problem is never you. It's those sour-breathed, know-nothing sheep who graze the blighted meadows of your so-called school.
However, she sees him perform live and finds out he's a bigoted hypocrite, as does her imaginary friend, his past self.
Oh dear God, no! I look like bloody Churchill. Shut your gobs, you wankers!
The famously prickly Smiths frontman didn't take this mockery in good humor and suggested he would take the showrunners to court if he could.
On Morrissey's Facebook page bashing the show and Benedict Cumberbatch. So Morrissey then wrote on his official website, "The hatred shown towards me from the creators of The Simpsons is obviously a taunting lawsuit, but one that requires more funding than I could possibly muster in order to make a challenge. Neither do I have a determined business squad of legal practitioners ready to pounce."
They're probably just glad they changed his name to be legally distinguishable. Number 3. John Travolta. John Travolta rose to fame in the 70s thanks to his charismatic work in films like Saturday Night Fever and Grease.
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control.
But the late 80s and early 90s weren't as fruitful for the actor, and it seemed like he might be relegated to Look Who's Talking movies or worse. So, The Simpsons figured they were safe to poke fun at the fading star. At a 70s-themed club at Itchy and Scratchy Land, Marge comments on the bartender's resemblance to Travolta, which he doesn't entirely deny.
Hey, the bartender even looks like John Travolta.
Yeah, looks like.
Less than 2 weeks after the episode aired, a new movie starring Travolta opened. Its name? Pulp Fiction. Talk about unfortunate timing for an otherwise funny joke. Within the show, he goes from bartending to owning a plane.
Come on, jeez.
Number 2. Arnold Schwarzenegger. The highest level of office obtained by actor/politician Arnold Schwarzenegger is governor of California. But The Simpsons imagined a world where he's in charge of the country.
Mr. President.
Yeah, that is me.
In the Simpsons movie, we meet President Schwarzenegger, who's as muscle-bound and heavily accented as his real-world counterpart, and who doesn't exactly lead with his brain.
I've narrowed your choices down to 5 unthinkable options. Each will cause untold misery.
I picked number 3.
You don't even want to read them first?
I was elected to lead, not to read.
The strangest thing about this is that the show already had a Schwarzenegger character, action star Rainier Wolfcastle, who looks just like Schwarzenegger, only with different hair. We imagine this change was made to appeal to moviegoers not familiar with the show's supporting cast.
Come on, live a little, Scoy.
No, thank you. Got me a future, partner. I'm 2 days away from retirement. My daughter's graduating from college.
Little Susie's growing up.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Bill Clinton. President Clinton was a comedy writer's dream, and The Simpsons made sure to get in on the action.
President Clinton?
Yeah, hi. I'm here to see Lisa Simpson.
Clinton has made numerous appearances on the show, both during his presidency and after. In various episodes, he's been portrayed as lazy, sex-obsessed, and overall, just an ineffective leader.
Hey, Clinton, get back to work!
Like me.
Among the actors who voiced Clinton is Phil Hartman, who famously played him on Saturday Night Live.
What are you saying? That these crazy people are crashers?
Well, apparently so.
It's unclear how much of this was meant as an actual critique of Clinton and how much of it was just riffing on his public image on the whole. But in a world with characters as broad as Bumblebee Man and Disco Stew, an exaggerated version of Bill Clinton fits right in.
What's happening? Is it noon already?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.